Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another video from me, MXV. I wanted to show you a really cool trick for creating sort of ambiences. It can be anything from synths to vocals that you put this on, but it's a really useful technique for adding spice to tracks, adding background sounds and things like that. And you can use elements that are already existing in a track for this, so really urge you to try this one out. It does feature a third-party VST. This one's called Pull Stretch. I'll put the link in the description for this, but it's a extreme time stretching VST. Just get your head around that. Extreme. But yeah, it is very, very cool. You can download it on all platforms, which is great. It is free, but I do urge you to donate, as it's a great piece of software and you should support the developers. But without further ado, I've got a little track here. It's just a little loop at the moment, but it could really use some ambience, background, maybe some vocal, cool effects. So we'll see what we can find. Here's a little play of the track. So it's very, very chilled. It's in the key of E minor. I did have a look and I found some vocal samples in E minor, which is cool. So maybe we could use one of these and put it into Pull Stretch and see what kind of effects we get out of it. So we'll load up, if we go to our plugins, we'll load up an instance of Pull Stretch. So we'll just drop it into an audio channel here, and this is Pull Stretch. So we'll go back over to our sample and just drag the sample into this section here. And it will basically, it plays independently. So imagine this as a independent sort of audio source, if you like. You can play it and freeze it, loop it, etc. But it doesn't get affected by pressing play in Ableton. So you will need to just basically play. So you can sort of hear what it's doing there. It's really like stretching and granulizing the sound. I don't quite know what it's doing. It's doing its own extreme version of whatever it is it's doing, but it sounds great. And you can get some really nice effects. The key thing here is that everything is done. You're going to need to record it back into the DAW, so bear that in mind. I will show you how to do that. But so you can play around in here. You can increase the stretch amount to create a more consistent sort of sound. Maybe you can find a better place in the vocal. And if you find something that's good, you can just hit freeze and it will just stop. But yeah, you have to kind of let it do its own thing. Quite a nice texture there. You can reduce the actual grain size. You can also frequency shift it, which is a bit like a ring mod effect, I guess. And a lot of these effects are quite extreme. Great for starting off and getting little ideas together though. We take it off freeze so it sort of moves around a bit. Maybe we find a better place. And now then, to record this back into the DAW so that we can use it, we'll just go ahead and create a new audio channel here and set where it says external in, we can just set that to the Pull Stretch instance, which is on number 25. We can hit record here, so we can arm that track now. And anything we play through Pull Stretch is going to be recorded into this channel. So if we hit record, and we can also bring back all the music. If we press play now, anything is going to be recorded. You can see it recording there. you can sort of use this pitch amount to ride the waveform, which is quite cool. If you want it to scan through, you move it to the left. If you want it to slow down, you move it to the right. So you can go through all the different syllables. Okay, so we've recorded a bit of that in. We've got some pull stretch goodness. We can then... We've got audio. And you know, you can create little transitional effects using this, or you can just have it running in the background. You can gate it. You could do all sorts of things with this. The more you play around and experiment and chop this up, the better, really. So we could do a little example with the gate. If we set up a... maybe sidechain in from the drums just for speed. Or maybe this section's better. You know, the possibilities are simply endless. You know, you could throw on a maybe a reverb. Let's maybe use hybrid reverb here, big decay, big wetness. Just basically create a transition like that. Maybe use that at the end of the bar. So we use the clip volume. You know, you can play around with different slices of audio and create whooshes and swoops and all sorts of things. And remember, you don't just need to use a vocal for this. You can use any sound you want. So play around with synthesizers, who knows what, drums even, you know, the sky's the limit on this one. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that one. Go grab pull stretch and get extreme time stretching in your life. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. It really helps the channel, and like the video. Take care, guys. Laters.